Hey, hello, hello, hello. Thank you guys for joining me. Hey, 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 hey. Let's see. Still working with all of my sound stuff, so bear a little bit. And hopefully you guys can hear me now. Hi, 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 hi. Hi. So, um, looks like we're good then. I think somehow maybe the wrong time was originally posted, so I apologize about that, but we're here now. We are here. Thank you guys for joining me. Yay! Hey, 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 there they are. Okay, good, good. So now you guys can see me. I really first of all, let's just start out by saying I really appreciate you guys and all the, oh my goodness, I mean the outpouring of thank yous and positivity and the messages you guys have been sending me. I really appreciate so much all the kind words and everything that you guys have had to give me and say to me over the last few days, couple weeks. So thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. So we have a lot of things going on at the PinkPrint Academy. As you guys may know, we are having the Nice Girl to Nuptials, the Road to the Ring. And we're having this last and final class in the Nice Girl series of courses that we've had. And also, Michaela Pink's last and final class will be happening November 11th and November 13th. As we go along, the moderators will be posting, and I'll also be making more announcements, and you'll get emails and things like that. So, here we go. Dating best practices in 2020. Dating best practices in 2020 and going forward, I will say. And going forward. Anyway, so okay, I'll address Miss Love. Miss Love says she's attended some courses of mine, but she would prefer to watch me than do the assignments. I do. I think I take that as a compliment. Thank you. But the whole point of the classes is for you to do the assignments and you to do the work. Don't sit by watching me create my happy. Go out and create your own. That's the whole point of the Michaela Pink channel. But to each his own. So, let me get this. Hang on, y'all. That light just went. There we go. There we go. It's dark in here. Okay. So, dating best practices. Please get pens and papers. Yes, because we're definitely going to be writing on this one. This one is informational. It's informational. If you guys follow me on Instagram, and you should, my name is I am Michaela Pink. The link is also in the description. But if you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw a post that I made. I believe it was on yesterday. Was it yesterday? I made a post about coffee. Good Lord. Made this post thinking, ha ha ha, I know the Pinkettes are going to know what to do with this. And boy, was I sorely mistaken. I was sorely mistaken, but I want to, hang on, y'all. I want to, so yesterday, I'll just say, Pastor went on a crazy little rant about the post, couple of expletives, but I was passionate. As you guys know, women, women's empowerment, dating, and all things like that are my passion. Don't forget to like the video. Yes, don't forget to like the video. And since I this is my passion, I not only give dating advice, but I'm also a person who is currently dating. I'm currently dating multiple people. Oh, college assignments. I'm currently dating not just one, but multiple people, and I'm engaged. Yeah. So I wanted to help because I saw there was a very deep need in the sisterhood for dating advice, for relational advice, how to deal with men, femininity, and things like that. So then here comes the Michaela Pink channel. But there's only so much that can be shared online. There's only so much that can be shared in a course. If you're not actively doing it, a lot of this stuff is just theory for you. So I understand that, but I want you to understand why some of the things I say may seem very foreign if you are not actually dating. Okay? So if you're not actually dating, you're going to think most of the things that I say are way wild, way out of, crazy. And yeah, crazy. But if you're actually dating, if you're actually out there, if you're actually doing these things, you will see that a lot of the stuff that I say does have some relevance. It does. So let's get into it. Dating best practices. Let's go over Pastor's little post, shall we? I always post things because I guess I see them differently than a lot of people. So, yeah, it's just not that it's either way is wrong or bad or good. I just see them differently. So, here we go. The post says, "Him, we should meet up soon." Me, what did you have in mind? Him, coffee. Me, I prefer cocktails and tapas. Him, okay, your treat then, Miss Picky. Picky, not piggy. Me, you ask me out. I state my preference. Now I'm supposed to pay? Question mark. Then a bunch of emojis. And then she says, that's not science. Okay. Then he says, I didn't ask your preference. I don't want to have drinks with you. I don't know you. And then she says, exactly. Him, I asked you out and you want to change the whole date. Me, it seems as though we are not compatible and should go our separate ways. Him, good luck being single for the next 48 years. Me, you stay blessed. So me in this post is the girl. Him in this post is the boy or the man. So, Deacon brought me incense with nothing in there. It's just, okay, Pastor, drink. No incense, we're drinking. You get one. Thank you, Ann B. Thank you, Ann B, for posting that lovely comment. Miss Ann B for the win. No coffee dates. No coffee dates. No coffee dates. This post shocked me. It really shocked me and it really surprised me how deeply ingrained people are. If I say this wig right here is the only, you should only wear auburn brown hair in the winter because that's what, high quality men love. It would literally set the whole internet on fire. It would set the whole internet on fire, or the whole, Church of Hope shall we say. It would set the whole internet on fire because you guys will hear one thing, and take that one thing that was said and run that. I'm not cursing today. Not cursing. Run that thing in the ground. That is the most asinine, crazy, literally mentally stuck thing I've ever said or I've ever seen. Women will hang on to the fact that, oh, I was raised to be a good girl. Spend the next 46 years of her life as a good girl. Can't figure out why she ain't got no children. No, in her mind, have learned in school that you have to have relations with a man and be a little bit bad to get a baby, and then will still be confused as to why she don't have a baby because she's being the good girl. Okay, y'all. So let me just preface this first by saying every situation is different. Every situation you're in is different. It's called living. Let me introduce you. This is how you live your life. You go out, okay? You do your makeup, do your hair, pop in some contacts, whatever. Get yourself all gussied up, and then you leave your house, okay? You actually have to go. You have to leave. That's like part of the thing. You leave your house, and then once you leave your house, then you have to talk. You have to talk. You have to interact with people. Guys are going to approach. You give them your number. Then you guys start to communicate on the phone, in person, something. But you have to go out, you guys. You have to. A lot of y'all that's screaming and hollering, no coffee dates. Y'all not even going out. Hello? A lot of y'all that's, thank you, Miss K. Miss K. Thank you, Miss K. I appreciate you for that donation. A lot of y'all are not going out. So let's start there, okay? I'm trying to find I'm trying to be as sensitive and nice and ooey gooey gummy bear lollipop rainbow as I can be. Okay, but this is 2020. When you all saw the video, this video came out long before the Michaela Pink channel even was thought of. The video that I know a lot of you guys are just spitting out, regurgitating, bleh, no coffee date, bleh, no coffee date, bleh, let's dress classy, bleh. A lot of the information that you guys are putting on the internet is not practical in today's dating society. Just write that down. A lot of the things that were said back in 2012, okay, 2014, 2015 is irrelevant. 5 years after that, during a pandemic, during a worldwide crisis, people are not working. Like this time that we are living in 2020 is We've never seen times like this, and I pray that we never, ever, ever, as long as I live to see it, come back to times like this. See what I'm saying? Miss me 1, 2, 3. I got to sit myself in the house. I done got myself pregnant again. That's another thing. Y'all hear a few little words of advice, watch a few Michaela Pink videos, you get a little bit of game, then, girl, get a little bit of game, a little bit of courage, level up a little tinch, then, bam, there you go. I'm pregnant. Now, Miss Me 1, 2, 3, I believe she's married and things like that, but still, like, whoa. Don't just take the advice and go get pregnant. But anyway, I digress. You cannot take one statement that somebody said back in the day and then bring it to today and then say, okay, I'm going to, hang my hat on all of that. Yes, suggesting coffee is a low effort date. Please write that down. Please don't get on the internet. Please don't get on these blogs. Please don't get on none of this shit and say, I said y'all need to go on coffee dates. Don't do that. Don't do that, because that is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you have to look at who said it. You have to look at the context in which the statement was made. You also need to look at the time, like the time frame, what was going on. Yes, coffee is a low effort date. Let's revisit the post. We should meet up soon. I didn't say decline it either. Father, let me text this boy and tell him to bring me some the spirit in here. Because I need the spirit. Pastor needs the spirit so that I can keep myself, I've got PR people now. Okay. So he says we should meet up soon. Then she says, what did you have in mind? Very, very great, banter. He says, coffee. Now, a lot of, oh Lord, I'm texting the wrong person. Sorry. Oops, I'm texting the wrong one. So, he suggests coffee. In the world of rom-com, in the culture of rom-com, you have people who are working at Starbucks right now. Just hanging out, working at Starbucks. You have people running multi-millionaire. Mickey does not have a coffee date video. That is not Mickey's video. It's not. There is a lot of people are running multi-million-dollar companies out of Starbucks. Right? Lots of people are running multi-million-dollar companies out of Starbucks. There are people who go to Starbucks every day, multiple times a day. Go. Oh. 1 minute. Excuse me while Pastor goes to get the incense. Yeah, go. They're in the cabinet. Okay. Sorry. Ooh, a donation. A donation, Pastor. Oh, did somebody say abs? Oh, did you? I thought I heard someone say abs. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you for that donation. Who is that? Miss Lakia. She says, you are a realistic advisor, Mickey. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. So, let's talk about the rom-com culture. Starbucks is a thing now, right? If the advice you were given was given long before there was a coffee culture, then you have to consider the time frame with which the advice was given. Was this sound advice? Is this sound advice? Absolutely. Coffee dates should definitely be side-eyed, like, by a high value, high quality woman. But you know that Starbucks is fairly new. You also should know that in wealthy areas, Starbucks is like a must. Like, you guys know I don't like coffee. Teeth, I have this whole thing. I enjoy my teeth being white. I don't want them stained by coffee. So anyway, but to show up at like a little league game at 8 o'clock in the morning without Starbucks is almost like, ugh, like, where's your coffee? Coffee culture is a thing now. Coffee culture is a thing now. It just is. Like, there's coffee shops popping up all over everywhere. There literally are. So it's a thing. Going to get coffee is a thing. Is it a low effort suggestion? Yes. But you think about it. I just did a course, The Mind of the Man. The Mind of the Man. Sure, the moderators are going to post that. I did a course, Into the Mind of the Man. Think about it. If I met you at Home Depot or Lowe's or something, you was kind of cute, but I really couldn't tell how you looked. I really couldn't tell what your conversation was going to be like. There wasn't really a connection, things like that. I'm going to want to get to know you better. I'm going to want to, hang out a little bit, see how things are going to go. If I'm a guy, the first thing I'm thinking, well, come to my house, let's talk. They know that most women are not just going to come to their house before they even go on a date. So why not suggest coffee? I took it as a lighthearted, everybody's doing this kind of thing. Let's go have coffee. It just is. That's like if a blockbuster movie comes out. Let's say Black Panther 2. If Black Panther 2 comes out and you're dating a guy who just happens to suggest, hey, let's go watch Black Panther 2, that's not a low effort. My mentality is everybody in the whole entire world is gonna want to watch this movie. Why? Because we were all endeared to Chadwick. We were all sad when he died. All of that, right? So it's gonna be natural for me to suggest, hey, let's go to see Black Panther 2. Coffee in this context is probably the same thing. He wasn't thinking, or he may have been. Let me not say what this man is thinking. But what if he wasn't thinking, oh, she's not worth it. Let me just offer her some coffee because she's ugly. I don't want to pay her bills. I never want to see her again. I hope I'm testing her. What would happen if y'all just chilled out? How about that? What if y'all just chilled out for a little bit? What if you stopped taking everything so seriously? A woman who already has self-esteem, hand clap for the women who already have self-esteem on the Michaela Pink channel. A woman who already has self-esteem cannot have her value given to her by anyone. I'm a valuable woman because I say that I am. I'm a valuable woman because I know that I am. I'm a valuable woman because it is what it is, and that's all that it is. A man offering me coffee is not going to dictate my value to him or to anyone else. It's not. Is it low effort? It absolutely is. Should it be low effort? Yes. Yes. Why should I suggest as a man something lower? Hear me, boys. If there's boys in the chat, I'm rocking with the boys on this one. If I am a man, I got some money. I don't know if you crazy. I don't know, I met you online, which everybody is doing right now. If I meet you online, I'm not going to suggest a $1,500 dinner to somebody who could potentially be catfishing me. I don't know if you gained the quarantine 30. I don't know if this picture is current or if it's, 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know that. So since I don't know that, as a man, logically, I'm going to say, let me just suggest coffee. There's no pressure. We don't have to, be all dressed all up. We don't know each other, blah, blah, blah. Right? As a man, think like a man, act like a lady. That's baby Steve Harvey. Hallelujah. Shondo. Think like a man, act like a lady. What makes more sense? I don't care how much money I have. Now, if I see a woman and she out there like, ooh, got the number 8 going and she got this little dress on and she walking, ooh, and she looking all cute and she in the mall, all of that. Now, I might want to take her out on a fancy schmancy date. I might want to take her out, and impress her. I might want to be, extravagant with her and buy her gifts and bring her blah, 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 blah. I may want to do that. But this is for a woman who I've seen, I've verified she look all right. I might want to see what I can trampoline and do with her. Then I'm probably going to suggest more than coffee. We don't even know the context of this, how they met. Does he even know what she looked like? Were they dating online? None of that. So then y'all want to say, oh, he dusty. A man, let me tell you what a dusty. We're writing. A dusty is a man without money, period. A dusty is a man without money. Aw, thank you, the talking Tara. She says, been building up my roster, but becoming a bit discouraged. I have a hard time building bonds with men. I did a course into the mind of the man. I also have done this whole series. On nice girls, how we relate to men, how they think, yada, 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 all of that. Relating to a man is easy if you're able to relate to yourself. That's a whole nother video. Thank you for your donation. But yeah, or, I do offer consultations as well. So yes, coffee is low effort, but we don't know the context with which he offered the coffee. How did he meet you? Did he meet you online? Because like I said, I know a lot of you are dating online now. So if I met you online, I'm not going to suggest this big honking, walking, dinner date when I don't really know you like that. And he said that. It's okay for men to have standards. We're writing. Ooh, I think I'm going to come out with some we're writing t-shirts. Y'all want that? Y'all want some and we're writing t-shirts? Yeah. I think Pastor's going to do that. Because, and we're writing. Yeah, because we don't know. We don't know these people's relationship. We don't know how they met. We don't know any of that. It's okay for men to have standards. I did this video. Men have standards. They have a standard. If they like big booties, they gonna date Judy with the big booty. If they like boobies, Dolly Parton it is. If they don't like none of that, they're gonna go get, I don't know, a Barbie doll or Gwyneth Paltrow or whatever, whoever. If they don't like all of that, that's what they're gonna go towards what they want. Men have standards. Men have standards. So it's all right. Now, where this lady messed up, he said coffee, just coffee, no big deal, just coffee, right? She then says, Taylor Swift. There you go. Thank you, Brandy. Brandy is like, let me tell you about Miss Brandy J. She has been on my channel for freaking the whole time, basically. The whole time I have had the Michaela Pink channel, Miss Brandy J has been here. So thank you for that. But she says, I prefer cocktails and tapas. Cocktails and tapas. Now, I get that. I understand that, you know, we've gone through this scenario 645 11 times on this channel and other channels just like it. But it's a different time, you guys. Somebody said, well, when you set a standard, then they get mad. This is not setting a standard. Setting a standard is not stating your preference. The standard should have been set when she didn't even return a text to him. She should have said, if you want to be a woman of high value now, she could have said, hey, oh, that's cool. I can't wait to see you again. Or I can't wait to see you. How about you call me and we can set that up? That's a woman of high value. I don't have time to sit up and text you all day. I'm not going to be going back and forth with you and all that, because a lot gets mismanaged and misinterpreted in a text message. So a high value woman would not have gone on to say, oh, I want cocktails and tapas instead of coffee, because you can get cocktails and tapas at the Mexican restaurant down the road for $6. Honestly, cocktails and tapas are not that expensive, right? So you're thinking, oh, I'm going to set a standard. But setting a standard, you have to set a standard with more than what you're offered, right? You should set a standard with more than what you're, offered. You sound real low budget saying, oh, I want cocktails. Really? You want to know what that says? Cocktails say, oh, I'm used to people taking me out at night. I'm used to people taking me out at night and buying me drinks. And I usually end up on the trampoline. That's what that says. You thinking you setting a standard, but you just slammed yourself all the way to the bottom. If I'm an alpha, I'm a man, I'm going to make the suggestions. Hey, do you want to go for coffee? A way she could have said this, right? I really don't like coffee. It just makes me so jittery, right? Coffee just makes me so jittery. I don't think I could, I really don't think I could do coffee. Or, you see my teeth? This is what I say. Do you see these teeth? There's no way I'm going to drink coffee. Really? No. Do you see my teeth? Absolutely not. I can't drink coffee. So then he says, oh, I can already tell she finna be stupid. Basically, I already tell you're freaking low quality anyway. Let me just take you off the pedestal because I was going to take you for something. So I'm going to tell you listen, who is this? Blair, you're new, baby. You're new. So Blair, I'm going to come back to that, Blair. Just wait, baby. Just wait. Anyway, Pastor, can you just hurry up and tell us, is we going on a coffee date or not? I mean, I need to write this down. You and my business. Don't do that. No. So she was being very pretentious and it was obvious. And so then that's why he said, well, okay, then since you want to just pick and take over, then you pay. That's what he said when he said, okay, your treat, Miss Picky. In other words, since you want to take control and do everything, Miss Independent, don't need a man. I'm going to make him have standards and he's going to know I'm a high value woman. Since that's the way you want to be, then you pay for it then. Right? And then she just went all the way off. You ask me out. I state my preference, and now I'm supposed to pay? That's not science. And then it goes on and on and on and on. Whose side you on, Pastor? His. He was being logical. He was being non-emotional about it. There's a way to say something. There's a way to say something. Let me tell you something. The value of y'all, come on, Spirit. Come on. If you're watching this video and you're new to the Michaela Pink channel, please do not take the comments that you're seeing to the right of your screen as a reflection of all the videos, almost 400 videos that I've done. Okay? Please do not take that as a reflection of anything or any advice that I've ever given. I don't know where the heck these ladies came from. They're all completely delusional, crazy, and they don't listen to a goddamn thing I say. Okay? So just, if you're new, just ignore the comments, turn the comments off so that you can't see them, because I don't know who these people are. These are not my pinkettes. I don't know them. Okay? Right. Just focus. Stay here with Pastor. I'm going to teach you, baby. We're going to get you past the coffee date. Some of them, baby, they've been watching me for 3 or 4 years, haven't been out yet. So just disregard them and stay with Pastor. Stay with Pastor. Just went out yesterday. Anyway. There's a way to talk to a man. There's a way to talk to an alpha man. As a woman, as a high value woman, I understand that way. If I don't understand, then I purchase Michaela Pink's The Mind of the Man course so I can understand those things. Yay! Don't forget to like the video so I can understand those things. If I don't know what to say, let me get a lifeline. Let me wait and not comment something. But you do not go all off on somebody. You allow him, especially if he's taking initiative, to text you first and ask you out. Then you chill out a little bit. Maybe try to see it in a different way. Maybe try to see it in a different way. I'm just saying. Do I think this man was being disrespectful? Absolutely not. Do I think this man was right to offer a coffee date? I say yes and no, because again, we don't know the context. And are we going on coffee dates in 2020 and beyond? Hell no. No, we're not. Now, if you like coffee, that's what you want to do, whatever. But again, my value is not predicated on the type of date this man offers to take me on. It's not. A man can take you on a date, spend $1,500 on everything you want to eat. You can have, somebody said, I want lobster. I want to go to lunch so I can eat lobster. I'm going to go to dinner. He going to have to spend some money. That is so poor. We're writing. Saying stuff like that is so poor and dusty. It's dusty. Why do you care how much he spends on the date? I want to know, is he finna pay these bills over here? Okay? I want to know, is he going to give me money when I have a flat tire? If I did proper vetting, if I've been talking and communicating with him, I know at this point that he's a quality man. He probably has a little bit of money. Some of you guys are not dating for money. That's neither here nor there, apparently. This is a hypergamous channel because I don't date a man if he doesn't have money. There you go. Somebody says that's bougie, not classy. So to be bourgeoisie implies that there is a class status that comes with you. So in order to be bougie, you do have to be classy. People say that I'm bougie. I don't think I'm bougie. I just don't do certain stuff and I don't bend what I want to do. Some of y'all want to be bougie and there you go, Miss Tiffany. Mickey, are you hiding a PhD in psychology? No, baby. I got a lot of good sense. Y'all, it has to be. Oh, you seen that, Miss Lorianne? Miss Lorianne, no. I'm French. Voulez-vous? No, sorry. Michaela, come back, Pastor. Yeah, you thinking going on a steak dinner is bougie. Y'all, I'm not even going to go into that because y'all just be quiet about being bougie. Be quiet about being classy because y'all don't understand it. And I don't mean that to be disrespectful, but just saying. Just don't say nothing about that. Then y'all want to secure the bag. I'm finna secure the bag. I'm going to get these bags. Birkin bag. Hermes bag. He finna get... Listen. I don't care if he brings me perfume on the first date because before he knows it, he's going to be paying all my bills. He's going to be investing in my next real estate property. He's going to be paying for this trip that I have to take these boys on for football. He's going to be paying for, Christmas Jordans across the board. That's what I'm concerned about. I'm not concerned about perfume on the first. If he don't bring me perfume on the first date, he blocked. If he don't bring me no gift, if he don't take me to Ruth Chris, he blocked. Y'all need to really stop saying that because when people that really got money, well, just saying. If y'all really knew how it looked with some of the things that you say, you probably wouldn't say them. Just saying. Somebody says, what's wrong with bougie? There's nothing wrong with being bougie, but being bougie comes with some stuff. You can't be bougie and live in an apartment. You can't be bougie and drive like a Suzuki or ride the bus or, you know what I mean? Like there's certain There's certain stuff that comes with being bougie. Yeah. Yes. Get your priorities in order. And then let's talk about this. Some of us in the Church of Hope, some of the pinkettes in the Church of Hope need to go on coffee dates. We're writing. Some of the pinkettes need to go on coffee dates. Why? Because you have women, I really don't know how to act, I really don't know how to act around a man. Wouldn't you rather be stumbling and fumbling and embarrassed and blushing and chewing out your food and spitting it out and showing your buck teeth and all? Wouldn't you rather do all of that over coffee as opposed to in the company of super duper duper powerful, wealthy, and rich people? I mean, I'm just saying. Mickey, but it takes 2 hours to do my makeup. Is it cute? Is it cute, Miss Blair? Do you look supermodel-esque when you get done? When you beat your face, do you come out looking like a whole nother woman? Y'all, everybody needs to know their lane. Okay, since people still aren't getting it, let's just go there. Okay, there's a big old fat man over here. Okay, big old fat juicy big old fat man. He's black. What's his type gonna be? You don't know. Y'all don't know. So I'm gonna tell you. Most black men are gonna love a black woman with a big old juicy butt. Then he gonna like a woman that got curly, wavy hair. Then he gonna like if you wear contacts because it makes you look exotic. Why? Because to a black man, most of them, they love all of this, anyway, they like a certain type. Everybody has their lane. Everybody has their lane. If you don't know what lane you're in, I would suggest a consultation. I would suggest a consultation. Because everybody can't do everything. I can talk crazy to a man on a date, and some of y'all can't do that. You got to have a certain type of, forget it, I'm going to just say it. Pretty privilege is real, y'all. If you are a beautiful woman, you can get away with a whole bunch of stuff that an average woman can't do, or a not so pretty woman can't do. You have to know your lane. You have to know your lane. You have to. If you don't know your lane, you gonna make some statements like, well, I prefer. First of all, you're not cute enough to have no preference, baby. If she was beautiful, he would have went with what she preferred. If she was beautiful to him. She was not beautiful enough in his eyes to even talk about a preference because, number one, I didn't ask you that. So you have to understand, does he think I'm pretty? Am I attractive to him? Like, y'all have to know. How do you book a consultation? The consultation link is pinkconsultations.com. pinkconsultations.com. You're not cute enough. You're not cute enough to be picky. Just saying, some women are not. Some women are not. And it only matters if you're beautiful in his eyes, because he's the one that's, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what he thinks of you, but if you want a date from him and you want him to consider your preferences, that's when it matters. So let's go on dates first before we just start spewing things we heard 5 years ago on the internet. Let's go on the dates first, see if it works, and then say what you would and wouldn't do on a date. Let's try that. Cause y'all was really, I was like, are you kidding me? It was kind of alarming. Anyway, you've asked this question. Miss Vera has asked this question vehemently. Can I go on house viewings with at least $1 million price and then flirt with the real estate agent? Or is this dusty? That's very dusty. If I go look at $1 million listings, I'm doing it so that I can manifest, so that I can see myself in the home, so I can picture my furniture, so I can picture my paintings on the wall and my pictures on the wall and my, where my television will be placed. That's why I go on $1 million listing. A real estate agent is likely not a millionaire. It's likely not a millionaire. Can I talk a little bit about the upcoming course? The upcoming course is the link is The Road to the Ring. And it's called Nice Girl to Nuptials, The Road to the Ring. In this course, I'm going to be talking about how I went from a nice girl to getting multiple proposals on the table from multimillionaires. Sorry, this insect. That's what I'm going to be talking about. We've already talked about the nice girl. We've already talked about how to get your emotions together. Now we're talking about how to get there. The early bird pricing ends on November the 1st at 11:59. It's about to end this weekend. There will be no extensions. There will be none of that. There will be none of that. So just so you know, that's, anyway. theroadtothering.com is where you purchase your seat. And I also made a statement that there's a discount code if you're on my email list. I did misspeak because there is not a discount code. The discount is taken at checkout. So there is no discount code. And also, if you were in my previous courses, you ladies got preferential treatment. And you may want to get in on some of that preferential treatment because these YouTube people are taking over. There's only very few slots left. The bonuses and all the details about the bonuses are in the emails, and you can get on my email list at, useyouremotions.com. I got a lot of, girl, Lord, I got so many websites to remember. My consultation with you totally changed my game. Right after a guy flew me to Munich and gave you money for the time I missed working. Most money I've ever gotten from a man. Wow, look at that. See there? Just saying. Is the course recorded? It is recorded. The course is recorded and you can view it at your leisure if you're not able to make it to the course on time. Yes, it is. Are some of the millionaires African American? Yes, they are. You guys have seen my house. So, well, when you live in an affluent area, it makes it easier to attract wealth because you're kind of already there. Any questions? Any questions? Who has questions about coffee dates? Come on, don't be quiet now. Y'all was going off while I was talking. Ladies, women, don't go out with a guy who's clearly not that into you. Go on dates with somebody who wants you. How can you tell if a man wants you based on the type of date that he offers you? I prefer brunch. He can take you on brunch and only want to fuck you. Do you know that? He can take you to brunch, lunch, dinner, dinner on a yacht. He can fly you to Munich and feed you. He can feed you upside down from a tree like a monkey. He can breastfeed you. Damn, he can breastfeed you and still only want to fuck you. Do y'all understand that? It does not matter. If you're impressed by a meal, y'all sad. Y'all are a lot sadder than I thought. Clearly. Like, calories are not impressive. Calories don't count. Calories don't count. And we're writing. Calories don't. I just need y'all to see that eternity band. Oh, calories don't count. Hi, Michaela. I just moved into an affluent area. I am moving up in the world. Good job. Now my mom has stopped talking to me. How do you deal with it? Stop talking to her. If she stopped talking to you, I will block her. You ain't got to talk to me. Thank you for your comment, Miss Sam. You're clearly new. But yeah, I don't care if it's your mom, grandma, whoever it is. Yeah. I wouldn't talk to her. She would be blocked. There you go. No questions? No questions? I talk about a problem to this dude that is 22 years older. Wait. Mary Domingos talks about a problem to a man that is 22 years older than me. His only concern was having dinner with me, although I told him I can't because I'm sad. Y'all are getting, let me close my eyes. So y'all can't say I'm talking about nobody. So y'all can't say I'm talking to nobody specifically. If you cannot get money from a man that is 2 decades, 1 full generation older than you, you need to start at the beginning of the Michaela Pink channel. Don't turn your TV off until I stop talking. And then you need to get the full Michaela Pink package of consultations and every course I've ever taught. "22 years older." Y'all, let me tell you when the age gap thing works. The age gap thing works when you come across a man that maybe didn't have it back in his day. Y'all need to hear me now. Y'all need to hear me. If you are 20 and he's 42, if he's attracted to you, you were most likely his type back in his day. When he was 20, like you 20, he couldn't have pulled you back then. So since I lived a little bit longer, got a few more coins stacked up, I can go back to my 20-year-old self, pull the woman I wish I could have got back then. Now I got you on my arm. I look good. You look stupid. I look good. You look stupid. Everybody looking at you like, look at this poor little dummy, wasting all that pretty. And they looking at him like, oh, I bet he got some her. And you wasting the pretty. He could spoil you. A lot of older men do spoil younger women. I've already talked about my thoughts on that. But yeah, they do. Hi, it is always a pleasure to listen to you. Thank you for your precious words. Thank you, Miss K or Miss Ka. Thank you for that. Thank you. Hey, ma'am. Oh, hey, mama. Is it my turn? You just woke up. Please believe me. Boy, you did not take a nap. Don't tell me that. Why is it wasting the pretty? Because his pretty is gone. Why would you waste your pretty on a man that's in 4 or 5 more years, he's not even going to be viral? Your eggs is still moist and still got juice in them, and you going to give that to somebody whose sperm can't even march? They can't march. They can't swim to the egg no more. You want to give your pretty to a man whose sperm is barely crawling to the egg, girl? I'm not going over this in this video. We're not talking about that. Next question. I'm not. Y'all, I've done several videos on May-December relationships, age gap relationships, and all of that. So, yeah. What course would I recommend for a beginner? The Nice Girl Rehab. Nice Girl Rehab. What do I think the disconnect is with women, Mickey? They're so deeply ingrained. Women love a lie. That's why I'm so hated. I give y'all the real advice on YouTube, in any course you're ever gonna have. I give y'all the real advice, the real truth. Women, people hate the truth. If I've been lying to myself for 30 years, who are you to just come up in my space and start telling me the truth? What? It's hard. It's hard to tell yourself the truth when you've been lying to yourself for so long. That's what it is. But I thought men could get women pregnant even if they were 50 plus. They can. But just like the uterus breaks down, sperm break down too. Testosterone is at smaller. Y'all really be testing my science. Testosterone is not as potent at 50 as it is at 15. Don't you know a 15-year-old boy will beat the brakes off any woman alive if he's given the chance? A 50-year-old man can't last for 2 minutes. You do the math. 50 minus 15 is, I'm not dealing with no wrinkled balls. Hi, Sarah. She says, getting confidence to go out myself to dinner and a cafe. Good job. Good job. I will sign up. Where is the discount code? Your phone froze. So there is no discount code. The discount is taken at the register. Why would you want a baby with an older man? He can't even take care of it. He can't help you raise it. He's not going to run and play with your children. None of that. Right. Anyway, this video is not about age gaps. This video is about coffee dates. Should you go on coffee dates? No. No, you should not. You should not go on coffee dates, but you should maybe suggest something different. You should, ask him what he likes about coffee. Tell him you don't really like it. You don't like tea. You won't, whatever. Give him a way to suggest something different. If you have questions about the courses specifically, you can email admin@pinkprintacademy.com. Should you wear makeup and dress up for the coffee dates you suggest some women to go on? You need to wear makeup and dress up everywhere you go. I suggest that women wear makeup every day and dress up everywhere you go. So if you're going on a coffee date, yes, that would be my suggestion. What food do you recommend to order on a date? Whatever you like, whatever you want to eat. Going to put myself in department to buy a car to freestyle more. Is it a bad idea? I don't know what that means. But you need to put yourself somewhere if you ain't got a car. Yeah, you need a car. Is the courses international regarding payments? Yeah. I reject coffee dates and suggest food places. How to get from calories to bills paid. Stop worrying about where he's taking you on the first date. Get in my courses and you'd know the answer to that. A lot of y'all aren't even going on dates, period. You're not going on dates, period, but you would reject a coffee date. Some of y'all never get asked out. Some of you guys never get asked out on a date, but then got the nerve to turn down a coffee date. I don't, I'm not understanding that, y'all. Let's go out first. Let's go out somewhere. Somewhere. Let's go out. You can turn down a coffee date, but there's a way to turn it down. You don't turn down, you don't just say nope. There's a way to say it, you guys. You turn down the coffee date. Turn down, write this down. Turn down the coffee date, but there's a way to do it. If the first date was coffee and the second date is ice cream, should I just not go on the third date since it's low effort? I don't have a lot of time for dating. I don't even care if you guys see it at this point. Um so let's not say stay in your feminine. Do you guys realize you can't stay in your feminine? You are feminine because you're a woman. Feminine or femininity is not something you stay in. Femininity is something you are because you have a vagina. You're scientifically feminine because you're already a woman. So then, thank you, Miss Rena. So we're not going on coffee dates. We're not going on ice cream dates at all. Yes, telling him no and demanding something is masculine, but you could say continue to be feminine. But to say, well, whatever. This ain't English class either. I know what you meant. I know what you meant. Mia Moore. I know what you meant. But I was saying that for just future reference because it's like nails on a chalkboard. But anyway, so no ice cream. We're not going on ice cream. We're not going on coffee dates. So did y'all hear me when I said we're not going on coffee dates? Is everybody we you got me? You don't have to go to everything you're invited to. Chat cat. Do you think people are overthinking dating and trying to follow many rules? Learning to decline something and suggest something else is something you should know how to do. I don't know why. For the life of me, I can't figure out why. I asked on Instagram yesterday if maybe is there a different way that I could communicate what I'm trying to say, and apparently there's not. So yeah, I don't really know. Can someone give me tips on how to not be awkward when I'm out on dinner or a cute cafe by myself? I attract attention, excuse me, but I feel awkward when people are there with friends and I'm there alone. Help. Stay in your lane and worry about what you're doing. I can't, I don't know. Because people don't make me feel awkward. Nice girl rehab, baby. Nice girl rehab. Um, yeah. What if a man has to pay for a date with two separate cards? What if a man has to pay for a date with two separate cards? Does that mean he doesn't really have money like that or what? Um, so I mean, maybe he doesn't maybe it was a gift card. Maybe he was paying with a gift card. Uh, maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's never happened to me. I don't really know. This is the last question. This is the last question. What would you say is the max number of men that I could be dating at the same time? Two, of course, have more than one and keep my options open. Um, okay. So, are there any seasoned pinkettes in the chat? Any seasoned pinkettes in the chat who have questions about going on coffee dates? Let me answer this question. Sorry. That was kind of rude. Um, I really don't know how many men you can tolerate, ma'am. I would date 50 if I could every day. That's just me. That's my personal preference. That's what I would prefer. So I can't tell you what you're capable of. I can only tell you and advise you based on, um, you know, my experience. But I've gone on 4 dates. The most dates I've ever gone on in one day is four. And then in a week, I think I've gone on like 20, 24, 25 dates in a week. So I don't know. Can you do that? No, everybody ain't. Everybody ain't Michaela Paint. But yeah, I don't know. Can you probably do that? No. But hey, it's worth a try. How to politely decline a man's approach if he doesn't really have anything to offer? What to say? Nothing. Nothing. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Do you wear Crocs when you're out casually? So, theroadtothering.com is where you can sign up for my next course. My next course is Nice Girl to Nuptials, The Road to the Ring. In this course, we're going to discuss how I went from being a nice girl to actually getting several proposals on the table before it's all said and done. Have dated extensively. If you're on my email list, you will get you get all the details as far as what is happening in the Pink Print Academy, how you can sign up for my courses, any sort of discounts, any sort of, things like that can be found in emails that I've sent to my email list. So the email list is, to get on my email list, you can go to useyouremotions.com. You can also go to, the description bar and find all things Michaela Pink. So no Crocs ever. No coffee dates, no ice cream dates, none of the above. I'm Michaela Pink, and that's what I think. Bye.